Anyway, key number 5 to unlock your creative power is authentic leadership. We are now in the interactions. So the first 4 keys are interaction. They're all internal work. Authentic leadership is the byproduct of internal work. Key number 1, key number 2, key number 3, key number 4. So in this space, in this key, we become aware of, unlocking, and applying power. Okay, I'm right in your way. Am I in your guys' way if I'm over here? Am I in everybody's way? How's the camera? No, I'm not in the camera, I'm sure. And as long as it's on the slides and a little perfect. So aware of self, aware of dreams, aware of definite purpose, and congruent for wellness. This is the basis of authentic leadership. How many of you have heard of the law of attraction? I want to change it for you. I want you to adopt a different terminology. Law of attraction applies one way. It comes in. The real secret is something goes out before it comes in. And it's a combination of mental and physical action. It's not just mental. Authentic leadership is not just thinking your way to success. There is action to it. You will not find anyone think their way to success. That's part of it. And when we shuck the responsibility of the physical action, you shuck part of the formula. And too many people misinterpreted the law of attraction to mean, I'm just going to wish and therefore I'll have. How's that going in the terms of an Easterner? How's that working out for you? Forget about it. Yeah. Authentic leadership is an accountability and a responsibility. And you get to choose to do it one of 2 ways, humbly or arrogantly. I would recommend that you consider doing it humbly. Because I will tell you when you figure this out, and in this stage right here, in key number 5, you become very powerful. If you want, if you choose, if you intend, if you aspire to, you become very, very powerful. I literally, throughout my life, people would go, I don't know how you do what you do, and get the Galena Fine Jewelers, can we help you? I don't know how you're getting the results. Can you teach that? And I didn't know how to teach it back then. But whenever I would go into a meeting and close big deals or close a lot of deals or get new opportunities, or right now I'm in the middle of being interviewed for 2 books, and I'm going to be in John King's new book called Cultural Heroes. I get to meet some of the coolest people in the world and become friends with them. And the next thing we're doing, the next seminar like this will be called Energetic Communication. It's part of authentic leadership. But from the base of authentic leadership, you communicate energetically. And I remember it was back in the days when I was into church. And I remember sitting down into a meeting with a guy that was an atheist. And we sat down for about 2 minutes, and he said, I don't know why, but if you wanted to talk to me about God, I would listen. We were there for a business meeting. He changed it within 2 minutes. He goes, I have no idea why, but if you wanted to talk to me about God, I would listen. I said, why is that? And he goes, I just feel that's the right thing to do. Okay. Then people would come and go, I don't know why, but I think we should talk about business. We should be in business together. I don't know why, but I feel we should. Are you ever in a room and maybe your kids walk in and you don't see which one it is, but you know which one it is? You know, right? And you feel a certain way here. People come to Wevo events and they go, it just feels different. I don't know, Melina, you did that. You told Thomas, you went home and told Thomas about the Power Breakfast. You go, I don't know what to tell you, it's different, right? It feels different. It's authentic leadership. I'm not a perfect guy, and you don't need to be perfect. Just congruent. Just be the authentic you. You are perfect. Where we really screw up is trying to be someone else's us. We have a thing in Wevo called Wevo Freedom. Reducing the emotional attachment to expectation, judgment, manipulation, and control of other people. I get asked all the time, well, do you have expectation of yourself? Yeah, I'm in control of me. But I'm not in control of you. So you have the freedom to be you, I have the freedom to be me. When we choose to be authentic, we choose to be the higher self. So this correlates directly and is derived from the awareness of self, our higher self, the awareness of our dreams, our definite purpose, and congruence. What is congruence again for wellness? Thoughts, feelings, emotions, words, and actions. We conveniently leave off actions a lot. But actions. I love to give to people. Oh, come on. Do you know how many times I've heard that? I love helping other people. Oh, come on. Great. Let's all pick up your wine now. We're going over to the homeless shelter to feed them right now. Right? Oh, you don't understand. I've got to be somewhere. I have witnessed this through and through. In Boise, Idaho, I used to do something called charitable dining. I had 20,000 people there in my network. And I created charitable dining, which meant that I would go to a restaurant that was slow on a Tuesday night, and I would say, look, if I could populate the restaurant, fill it up, would you give 20% of the proceeds to a charity? And they'd go, of course we would. We'll give all the proceeds, or we'll give 20%. So I'd reach out to my 20,000 friends that all told me I love helping people. And I would say, guys, all we have to do to help people is come over here and just enjoy a nice dinner. And money will go back to this charity. And my same 50 friends would do it. Every time, the same 50 people out of 20,000. So here's the deal. It sounds kind of judgmental, right? It's not. I don't judge it, just don't say it if you're not it. Your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your words, and actions all align. If you don't love helping people, quit saying it. It's okay. There's no judgment. There are plenty of people that will. And if the people that would say it would do it, we solve everything. And if the people that say it but don't want to do it, don't do it, we'd solve everything. You see, that's power. Power is generated in congruence. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, words, and actions all align. If you take, we have really messed up the definition of integrity. We blurred it with character and people are confused. Integrity actually means strength. The integrity of this counter is the strength of this countertop. The integrity of this table is the strength of this table. The integrity of a person is the strength or resolve of the person. Resolve is following through with thoughts, feelings, emotions, words, and actions. Strength, power. Strength, it's power. It's congruence. Character's something different. Whose definition of character? It's not ours. It's not ours to judge. It's your own definition of character. It's your own morals, your own ethics. I got out of the judgment business a long time ago. You know why? I wanted freedom. Freedom from what? Other people's judgment. So I figured if I wanted to harvest freedom, I should plant what? Freedom. If you want to harvest friendship, you should plant what?
Friendship.
So my kids would say, you know, Dad, I don't think I'm going to be friends with so-and-so anymore. I go, why? Oh, they did something I didn't really like it. And I go, huh. Do you mind if I share with you what friendship means to me? It doesn't require anything from them. It sounds like you have an expectation. And that expectation caused some judgment. And then I bet you probably went to try to manipulate or control them to comply with your expectation, and now the friendship is breaking. Huh. Well, if you want to create success in your life, you're going to need harmonic culture. If you're going to build harmonic culture, you're going to need to understand what friendship really is. It doesn't require something from the other person. Neither does love, but that's a whole nother topic, maybe tonight over wine. Key number 5, authentic leadership. We're going to do a quick visualization. Is the universe infinite?
Yes.
Okay, we believe it is, right? We don't know, but we believe it is. At least we think, right? Or we don't. Or there's a border. Right out there, there's a wall, and it goes, no more stars from here. Oh, yeah. I was traveling through the universe, through space, and then boom, right there. Oh, sorry, it stopped. How in the world did it stop? Okay, so there's a void. But at any rate, here's the reality. You are actually at the center of it. Yeah.
That's what my mom told me.
We know.
So, there's an old subconscious cliche paradigm that says the world doesn't revolve around you. It's total BS. It actually does. It really does. It does revolve around you. And what you've got going on in the way of thoughts, feelings, words, emotions, and actions is they're going out from you as an authentic leader, and they're coming back in the form of whatever. And they are operating under a higher law called the law of reciprocity. Now, I am not convinced that that is not the highest law. I'm vetting it out, so I can't stand up here and say, hey, it's the one. But I will tell you that you break a man-made law, what happens? You speed, you get a ticket. You hurt somebody, you get arrested, right? If I do this, she does that. You watch and observe, and you'll find that to every cause there is an effect. The law of compensation works in tandem with the law of reciprocity. So as an authentic leader, this visualization is about seeing yourself in the center of your entire universe, whatever that is to you. If it only goes to Cottonwood or Sedona, that's fine. If it goes to Phoenix from here, that's fine. If it's the U.S., that's totally fine. You're still at the center of it. Wherever it goes to whatever you can perceive. However, you're at the center of it. With humble responsibility. Because you have tremendous power. And hopefully, this is not just another day of information. Hopefully, you're seeing a formula to unlock that power. My prayer for you is you unlock it with humility, because you can abuse it. Someone asked the other day, John King, the author of Tribal Leadership, what about all these CEOs with the zero-sum philosophy where they win and everyone else loses? Oh, the laws of success will work for everybody, baby. They're no respecter of person. They don't care how you feel, what you look like, what you're doing. You just apply them and they return. They are not biased because they're universal. They can't violate themselves. So even a CEO in a zero-sum game, unlocking their power will unlock it. So what do you do about it? You choose to do it arrogantly, with a lot of ego, or you do it humbly. If you do it humbly, you're going to start to do this next step, which is attract tribe. You're going to grow influence from being an authentic leader, and you're going to unlock your creative power. You realize that everything in your life, almost everything, comes from your interaction with your tribe. If you're a coffee shop, you have a tribe. Your family is a tribe. Your spouse, tribe. It all comes from your network, your the people that you associate with, the people that you're in communion with. Now, if I sit in the middle of the tribe that I have, which is a pretty good sized tribe, trying to wonder who I am, my influence is going to fluctuate so much. Influence is going up and down with every interaction. Up and down with every interaction. There was a guy in Phoenix, I told him I would do something, I didn't do it. And guess what? I watched my influence go down, plummeting. Then I did more than what I said and my influence went up. It's like magic. Influence up, influence down. Authentic leadership, influence up. Manipulative leadership, influence down. You'll convince people for a while, but eventually it breaks. So, key number 5, aware of self, aware of dreams, definite purpose, congruent for wellness. Now visualize this. You're at the center of the universe, guys. You can close your eyes if you like. I'm just going to walk you through a simple visualization. You are in control of only one thing, you. You're in control of only one time, the present moment. And in this moment, you get to choose your interaction and your interaction. As you choose this moment, and you only have to choose one moment at a time. You don't have to choose all moments for all time, just this moment. To have well interaction, good interaction, healthy interaction, based on the principles we discussed today. And then healthy, good, solid interaction. Could you really love everybody on the planet? How could you love everybody? Because you only have control of this one moment. In that one interaction, can you love that person? Can you be at that 528? Could you care about people in that one moment? Could you actually look past scarcity and fear and doubt and competition and be authentic? And know that the key to everything that you want is in what you give. That if you want beets, you plant beets. That if you want money, you plant money. That if you want friendship, you plant friendship. If you want love, you plant love. If you want community, then give community. If you want engagement on social media, give engagement on social media. I don't pay attention to all that stuff. Well, then no wonder people aren't paying attention to you. And you just visualize that you sit at the center of the universe and you're putting all of this good stuff out and it's all coming back. And you're starting to see your dreams just surrounding you. That's a place of authentic leadership. There is no shortcut to it. There's no way around it. You can stay there as long as you like. Maybe make it a regular practice. But when you're ready, just come back to the slides. In the visualization of authentic leadership, do you see yourself in your higher self? Right? How is this person? What I do oftentimes now is I go, what would that person do? What would my higher self do in this? I was driving in today and something came across my mind. And it was so clear, lower self, higher self. I choose the higher. Lower self, higher self. I choose the higher. Not always. I mess up all the time. But the mess ups are perfect too. They really are, because they're like little taps on the road. You know the little bumps on the road? They tell you you're falling asleep. Become conscious, aware. You're falling asleep. That's why you hit the bump, 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 bump. I hit them a lot. And those little bumps go, Brett, wake up. Become more aware. You're missing this part. It's about to turn up ahead. You should be aware. I'm trying to tell you now.